Tomorrow, a federal grand jury will begin hearing evidence on whether North Carolina regulators looked the other way when toxic coal ash leaked from power plants operated by Duke Energy. Coal ash is the sludge left over when coal is burned to make electricity, and there was a massive leak of it last month in the Dan River. Mark Strassmann's been following this.
What's below this water, on the bottom?
Right below us here is coal ash.
Brian Williams is a conservationist with the Dan River Basin Association. He took us 20 miles downstream of the coal ash spill at a retired plant in Eden, North Carolina.
It was just giant gray sludge pouring into the river.
On February 2nd, a pipe below a Duke Energy storage pond blew out. 39,000 tons of ash and water gushed into the river. Wildlife officials estimate a layer of sludge that included chemicals known to cause cancer traveled 80 miles downriver.
It's down here on the bottom and it's mixing in with the sediments and it's continually leaching out the toxins that are in the coal ash.
Duke Energy declined an on-camera interview but said in a statement, "We will do the right thing for the river and surrounding communities. We are accountable. Drinking water has remained safe. The pipe has been permanently plugged. We take responsibility for this event."
So you're right at the water's edge. Okay.
Mike Powell farms 100 acres 4 miles downriver from the leak.
The main concern is flooding.
Flooding. If it takes the ash out into the land and settles in there, I don't know what the results will be.
Flooding often happens in the spring. Powell worries about what the coal ash could do to his tobacco and other crops.
And how far in would the water go?
It would go all the way to the other side of this field here where you can see the tree line.
We took 3 samples of the river bottom to an independent lab. Test results found arsenic levels 9 times higher than areas unaffected by the spill, and double the level of selenium, a metal shown in studies to cause mutations in fish. And while the EPA says so far there is no threat to drinking water, it warns people to avoid direct contact with the coal ash.
You have 3 grandchildren. Would you
Yes.
let them play in this river?
I would not let them play below the spill site right now in the water because there's too many unknowns.
The Dan River spill was the 3rd worst of its kind in U.S. history. Duke Energy has announced plans to fix or relocate all its 33 coal ash basins in the state. Mark Strassmann, CBS News, Greensboro, North Carolina.